Our world has evolved a lot through ages, and one example of these talks about the evolution of quality education towards students. But let me rephrase it. Let us talk about the reasons on why students cheat. Have you ever tried to cheat in class for once in your life? Or have you guys haven't tried since then? I highly doubt that. Have you guys watched the movie entitled Bad Genius? God, I love that movie. It talks about a smart girl who entered a private standardized institution wherein, in the long run, helps other students who are mentally challenged to pass tests in order for them not to fail in exchange for money for tuition. For me, as a student, I believe there are times where cheating is done on a justifiable purpose, but cheating should never ever be an option for a student, and should never ever be tolerated by teachers. In March 2016, Usable Knowledge published an article on ethical collaboration, which explored researchers' idea about how to develop classrooms and school wherein collaboration is nurtured but cheating is avoided. The piece offers several explanations for why students cheat and provides powerful ideas and about how to create ethical communities. Zachary Goldman, a researcher, worked with Gretchen Bryan Measles to investigate these questions by talking to classrooms for students of Massachusetts and Texas about their experiences with cheating. They wrote from a range of perspectives, grappling with different constitutes of cheating, why people cheat, when people cheat, and when cheating might be ethically acceptable. They provide additional insights into why students cheat and how schools might better foster ethical collaboration. Students create both the individual decision-making of peers and school-based structures that encourage cheating. For example, Julio from Massachusetts wrote, "Teachers care about cheating because it is not fair that students get good grades but didn't follow teachers' rules." His perspective suggests that cheating is an ethical decision caused by personal misjudgment. Emma from Massachusetts echoed this idea that cheating is not using evidence in your head and only using evidence from someone else's head. Other students focus on external factors that might make their peers feel pressured to cheat. Sometimes they have the reason to cheat because feeling they need to be the smartest kid in class. Kyler from Massachusetts agreed. Some people cheat because they want to seem cooler than their friends or try to impress them. In addition to pressure from peers, students spoke about the pressure from adults, pressure related to standardized testing, and demands of competing responsibilities. Several of older students with whom they spoke were able to offer different ideas about how schools might create ethical communities. Sam from Texas wrote, "A school where cheating isn't necessary wouldn't be centered in individualization and learning. Students would learn information and be tested on information. From there, teachers would assess students' progress with this information. New material would be created to help individual students with what they don't understand. This way of teaching wouldn't be based on time-crunching every lesson, but more on helping students understand a concept." The researchers explained that to reduce cheating, students need to support standards, guidelines, and ethical behavior. They also identify 3 conditions that can increase the possibility of cheating. First one, the pressure to achieve and hit certain metrics in college admission race can prompt students to sidestep rules and ethical norms. Data reported that students that high grades seems to cheat at highest rates, often justifying their actions through rationalizations that seeks to explain away their ethical lapses. Second one, in certain schools, including high-achieving ones, a community-wide ethos of cheating can develop. This ethos, or ethical collaboration, is practiced. Students sharing test answers can flourish, and it can be hard for an individual to resist going along, especially when cheating is framed by community as altruistic to help others. Third one, in changing world, unreflected digital collaboration is a significant factor in cheating. Some students use abundant digital tools thoughtlessly or unethically. Cell phones, cameras, or text messaging to share questions, cutting and pasting from other digital sources into their own work. The researchers also certified 3 ingredients are crucial to developing an ethical sex. Students need, first one, vertical support. School leaders articulate strong, clear, and consistent standards about ethical behavior and must respond to violation of rules with consistent disciplinary enforcement. Moreover, educators must serve as a mentor of ethical living, infusing classes and curricula with opportunities to discuss reflection and take ethical actions. Second one, horizontal support. Educators need to give students the tools they need to build, reinforce an ethical community for them. Consistent guidelines and enforcement are one way to do that. Third is periodic wake-up calls. Educators should convene a commons, a conversation space where ethical issues that do not have an obvious right answer could be debated and assumptions can be challenged. The goal is to confront the issue, live in the gray area, allowing every member of the community to develop ethical capacities and make ethical collaboration a norm. All in all, ethical collaboration could make cheating to become a learning. That's all. Have a good day.